Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. Okay, let's see. I see a man here sitting down. He kind of looks like he has maybe a golf club in his hand or maybe a hockey stick. This can be someone playing a game in your heart space, okay? But it's a game. Okay, if this is a golf club, it's a game of strategy and also precision. Okay, that's both. Both of those games require precision. So this can be interpreted as what you're doing currently. Maybe you are playing a game of precision, so you need to take your time. If we go with a golf analogy, you need to take your time. You need to really focus on the target and then hit the ball, and that will land you in the right place. Another thing here is this can be something that will require some practice. If you don't have any practice about this thing, if this is about money, maybe even relationships like dating, so a little practice wouldn't hurt initially, okay? So you can get the gist of the stuff. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. It's a free way to be here and see more videos. We have a crowded environment in your heart space, and I also see here there's a pathway opening. This pathway still has some time, and I see two here. Fish, one of them is fish, the other one is seahorse, actually having a conversation. Fish can be you, Pisces, and the seahorse can be another water sign. But the importance of the seahorse is the male ones give birth. So whenever I see the seahorse, this can be like a King of Cups energy, someone who's loving, supportive, gentle. Even if this person is a male figure, they might have like a maternal instinct very strongly. And you're going on a crossroad, it's not a crossroad, you're across the road from each other. You're having a conversation with this person. At the end of the path, there's actually kind of like a flamingo. When we zoom in, I kind of see like a turkey-like creature here. So flamingos is actually gentleness and having this aesthetic, like a gentle aesthetic, calm aesthetic. And when it comes to the energy of turkeys symbolize actually fertility, okay? Fertility, growth, opportunity. So I feel for some of you might be actually going on an adventure, still has some time, and maybe you need to go first and pick up the money for it. We have a chunk of money here, and then you're going to go on to this adventure. And the person here that you're having a conversation may be giving you an advice or showing you how to pursue this path, okay? So if you have decided to do something, the one that is giving you the advice can be a male figure that is very gentle in nature and very calm, cool, collected. I'm even trying to think like someone who has that kind of like a soft nature, maybe someone famous, but it just doesn't resonate right now. It just doesn't come to me. And it seems like here, this person has this is going to be a long journey. So this advice is going to be useful for you, okay? But before you get there, we have here a clean paper showing up in between two pathways. Kind of reminds me of the two towers. And inside of the towers, we have initially kind of reminds me of the eyes and the wizard's hat, a wizard in between. I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. As soon as I saw like the Two Towers, just the second movie, and the second book is called Two Towers. And the wizard in between, yes, it's the wizard actually gets stuck in this is 100 years old, guys. So if you're thinking it's a spoiler, it's almost 100 years old book, and movies are almost 30 years old as well. So, and if you haven't, go ahead and watch it. But we're going to go with the analogy. And wizard basically gets stuck. And seems like here, you are the wizard, you're the magician, you're the one making things happen here. But maybe in between two decisions or two hard decisions, or in between two choices, you're getting stuck, okay? The clarity is going to come when you choose the future, not the past, okay? The past is the left side. Our brain actually sees the left side of something as the past and the right side is the future. And the hat is leaning towards actually to the right side, towards the future. And there's a clean paper, and I even see a horse head here. Horses can symbolize wish fulfillment. I'm going to get deeper into the picture. We have someone playing in a harp, which just seems like also there's going to be calm, cool, and like peaceful environment you're going to be stepping in when you choose the future. And what does future mean for you? It means that if you keep dwelling on the past or trying to change the past or trying to get revenge, or I don't think Pisces, I don't think it's in your nature to get revenge. This is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus though. But like this kind of like getting stuck and thinking, I should have done something different. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. That's the past energy. If your mind, whenever it goes there, you need to put it to the future. Okay? Like being in the present is the key, basically, that actually brings the future that we desire to us. But if you don't have a purpose or a goal right now and your mind keep dwelling in the past, maybe you need to start setting yourself a new exciting goal. That's going to be the way you're going to move towards this horse, this wish fulfillment, okay? Another thing I see here is, I told you there's someone playing harp. I see a letter T in their hand and a T and J. Actually, it's reversed, but yeah, still, this kind of looks like a hook. We have a butterfly. Inside of the butterfly, we have a woman's or maybe men's head right there. It seems like this horse, the wish fulfillment, is also going to cause a metamorphosis within you. This is a change of mind. Even this can be watching someone change for the better, for the peaceful stuff. I can see here. And the hook appearing, like this kind of looks like a horseshoe as well. Which horseshoe also is a great omen because it represents something's actually getting lucky. You are finding a way. It is like, I interpret it as getting to the level of civilization, because the horse without the shoe cannot really go forward, go through that harsh conditions and the roads. And I feel like here, this is an upgrade happening in your life. And the best part of it, the person playing here harp is actually representing that this is happening for your highest good. This is happening in a very peaceful way, in a very calm way. It's not going to be something like the Knight of Swords type of moment that you're going to be galloping towards. It's just going to be like gradually you're going to walk towards this new upgrade, okay? I see there's another funnel. This kind of looks like a cup here, which is like really here, very clean cup. We have someone, since we talked about the Lord of the Rings, kind of looks like orcs to me. Orcs are the bad guys of those series, meaning like those creatures, they're actually very hungry for war. So the cup is attached to that. So some of you might get an offer while everything is going good. Cup can be emotionally fulfilling offer, a romantic new beginning, but there is someone from the past attached to this thing, okay? And I'm going to interpret this as, again, maybe you bringing up the past here, something fulfilling, whatever happens, maybe your mind keeps throwing you back to the past. Okay, but every time something good happened, this person showed up, back up, and just ruined everything. Maybe that's the story. Or this can be someone showing up to like maybe even to remind you that you shouldn't take anything less than you deserve, okay? The treatment wise or the offer wise. And I see here that is going to require some power. You're jumping here really high. Your hand is up in the air because you might get some opposition when you choose differently this time. I see the symbol of Libra here. Some of you might be attracting a Libra in your life. Some of you may be making peace with a Libra. Or Libra has this, as well as artistic skills, they have the ability to articulate their thoughts very well as an air sign. So they're on your side. So this can be even a verbal conversation you're going to have. Maybe you're not going to go down only just expressing yourself by yourself. You might get either advice, or this can be someone you're going to hire and they're going to speak for you. I see there too, I said like an emotionally fulfilling offer. This can be also a job offer, guys. There are two snakes wrapping each other. That can be the healing that is taking place. I see someone with sunglasses and a smiley face. Like your victory is gonna make some people really happy. Okay, I told you about the pathway opening here, and we have you before you go on to the pathway. There's a tuning fork that is actually realigning your energy, your vibration, maybe even retuning your energy here. And you are on top of a hill, so some of you might even climb to a high place, literally, figuratively. That is going to really be satisfying. Who's opposed to you? Who's turning their back on you that you're fighting here? I now see a bull. Bull can be a Taurus, guys. Bull can be someone maybe benefiting from you not demanding your worth. And or bull can also represent a Taurus energy, a hierophant, and authority that is really benefiting from you not speaking up. When you start speaking up, and I'm not talking about yelling, screaming when you speaking up. It's about you can be tactfully demanding your worth, and that's actually going to retune your energy too. Okay, let's dive into the saucer. I see 2 good news appearing here. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Your energy field is intact, and it seems like this desire is something that is slow moving. It's not really moving too fast. And I see there's a tears of joy coming. So I don't think you're going to mind this. I see someone here standing up kind of like in a prayer position. It can be you being in a prayer position. As soon as I said that, the things are actually start accelerating. Maybe instead, if you have done your earthly actions, you have taken all the actions necessary, but now there's nothing else you can do. That's the stage maybe you connect with the divine powers within you, around you, outside of you, inside of you. According to my belief, God is closer to us from our main artery. I forgot the name of it. So it always listens. It's the unlimited energy source of all life. It always listens to us, so you can just commune with this energy quietly, and that's what's happening. That's what's accelerating the process here. I told you your energy field is intact. There's only one person here. Kind of looks like this person's wearing like this skates, ice skates, but excuse me, I take this kind of sneezes as approval, so that's why I don't cut them out of the video. And the ice skates is one ice skate. There's like a huge one. There's one person inside of it, and I see here like kind of looks like snow boots. And there's a dog right here, and you're probably sliding towards the direction of like in a cold weather to this loyal person to you. And this is also indicative of like in the snow. Snow can be like a slow progress that you might get an option with what's happening in your life. And that option is either you're going to walk with a snow boots, which might have its own benefits. Like this can be like getting a cold shoulder, not getting a result out of your applications or desires. Manifestations are not showing up the way you want it to be. This is telling you either put on the snow boots or put on the skates. It can be slow with the snow boots. With the skates, you might slide and take a lot of fast action in order to compensate or get to where you want to go. But either way, keep moving forward. I feel like that's what's actually coming forth here. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave another video on the screen. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.